Hello everyone, welcome to Pediatrics by Dr. Anand. So recently we did a quiz on the growth and development. In this video we're going to talk about the answers. So we have 24 questions. Let's start. So you also try to answer if you know the answer, right? So question number 1. So the question is, a child has a vocabulary of dash words by 18 months. So what do you think? So by 18 months how many words vocabulary the child will have? So always remember the options are 1 to 2 words, 8 to 10 words, 20 to 30 words, and can speak a sentence. So by 15 to 18 months the child has a vocab of 8 to 10 words. This is important. So B is the answer. By 15 to 18 months or by 18 months the child has a vocabulary of 8 to 10 words, and 100 words vocab comes by 2 years. Okay, so the best answer for 18 months is 8 to 10 words. So we got a right answer. Next, following are the protective factors for development of a child. Which are the protective factors for the development of a child? Maternal education, paternal health, breastfeeding and maternal education, or breastfeeding. So I think the best answer is that breastfeeding and maternal education are the protective factors for the development of a child. Okay, so this is the right answer. I hope you understood. Okay, very easy question it is. What is the most appropriate age of a child who has just started sitting without support? Sitting without support. So options are 7 months, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. So any idea? Sitting without support, when does it come? 1,000 times I have explained in my videos. So sitting with support 6 months, sitting without support 8 months. So 8 months is the best answer. Sitting without support 8 months. Okay. Yeah. Next, expected height for a 10-year-old boy using the formula. So what is the height? What is the formula are they talking about? 10-year-old. What is the expected height of a 10-year-old? The options are 137 centimeter, 143, 146, and 136. So what do you think? What is the formula? The formula is age into 6 plus 77. So age into 6 plus 77, if you do, so 10 into 6, let me just count, 60 plus 77. So the answer is around 137. So let's see. Yeah, so age into 6 plus 77 is the this one. Oh, okay, I hope you got it. Next question. Child's expected weight is 10 kg, but he weighs around 7.5 kg. What is the grade of malnutrition according to the IAP classification of weight for age? It's a good question. Nowadays severe acute malnutrition, we use the WHO classification, right? Before we had IAP classification, Waterloo, Gomez, Udani classification, so many were there. So the child should be 10 kg, but this child is only 7.5 kg. So they are asking, according to the Indian Academy of Pediatrics classification for weight for age, what is the grade of malnutrition? So you must be knowing. So how will you do? So 7.5 kg divide by 10 into 100, that's how you calculate it. Okay, the 7.5 divided by 10 into 100 is 75%. So remember the weight for age classification IAP, if it is more than 80% it would have been normal. Weight for age, if it is more than 80%, then it would be normal. But my patient weight for age came 75%. Okay, I told you, right? 7.5 upon 10 into 100, that's how you calculate weight for age for this. So that comes under grade 1 malnutrition. So grade 1 is the answer. Grade 1 malnutrition, it will be 71 to 80% the weight for age percentage. Grade 2 malnutrition, it will be 61 to 70%. Grade 3 will be 51 to 60%, and grade 4 IAP malnutrition, you will say less than 50% weight for age. So according to this, the best answer is grade 1. Yeah, I want a chocolate. What is perinatal period? Options are first 4 weeks after birth, 22 weeks to 7 days after birth, first week before to first week after birth, and first week before birth. So always remember perinatal. I have told many times, perinatal period is option number B, 22 weeks period of gestation to 7 days after birth. Okay, that is the best choice. Next question. Anterior fontanella, when does it close? 15 to 18 months, 10 to 12 months, 14 to 60 months, and 18 to 24 months. So remember, some book says 8 to 18 months. Some book says 8 to 18 months. 8 months to 18 months enter fontanella close. And recently I was reading in one book, they were saying it takes around 24 months also sometimes to close. So the best answer would be A, 15 to 18 months, because the option number D says that 18 to 24 months. It is not 18 to 24 months. You can say 8 months to 24 months. So the best answer I think 15 to 18 months is the answer. Okay, yeah, remember, okay, in exams the question will not be to the point, they will be here and there. You have to choose the best answer possible. Always remember that. Don't get panicked that Anand sir taught something else came. Little margin here and there you have to keep. Mature, okay, question number 8. Mature pincer grasp is achieved by what age? Mature pincer grasp, where I'm using my thumb and the index finger to hold a stone or a pebble or a grape. So immature pincer grasp comes at 9 months and mature pincer grasp comes at 12 months. So the answer is 12 months. Very important prime questions we have covered in this. Growth velocity of head circumference in the first 3 months of life is how much? Growth velocity of head circumference in the first 3 months of life. So how much I have told the rate of increment of head circumference in the initial 3 months of life. How many centimeter per month? So the answer is 2 centimeter per month. In the beginning 3 months of life, the rate of head circumference increment is 2 centimeter per month. Then next 3 months it is 1 centimeter per month, and then next 6 months it is 0.5 centimeter per month. So the best answer for the first 3 months of life is 2 centimeter per month. Okay, calculate the mid-parental height of a girl with father's height of 165 and mother's height 156 centimeter. So what is the formula of mid-parental height? Mid-parental height is nothing but father's height plus mother's height upon 2 minus 6.5 for girls and plus 6.5 for boys. Okay, father's height plus mother's height upon 2 plus 6.5 centimeter for boys and minus 6.5 for girls. Mid-parental height is one of the approach to short stature. Once a patient comes to you of short stature, you calculate the upper segment lower segment ratio, you calculate the mid-parental height and you plot in the graphs. That much only I can tell you right now. Okay, so the answer is, so I calculated, the answer is 154 centimeter. So yay, I won a chocolate. Okay, following are the red flag signs of developmental delay except. So following are the red flag sign of the developmental delay except. So just remember, not sitting without by 12 months. So just remember that not sitting without support by 12 months is not a red flag sign. Like see, there are a lot of red flag signs. It is there in my mobile app, you can go and watch. Just remember, not sitting without support by 12 months is not a red flag sign. Okay, what is the length of a term newborn? So term newborn length is 48 to 50 centimeter. Some book says 48 to 52 centimeter. So this is our best answer, the length of a term newborn. The following are the age independent indices for assessing the growth except. Yeah, age independent, it's a good question. Age independent indices. Remember, we have this, it is there in OPGAI also, age independent. I don't know the age of the child, but still I want to know the nutritional status. So options are mid upper arm circumference, Kanavati index, McLaren index, this Dugdale's index, Quaker test, like I'm just telling randomly. So all these are there. What is not? The answer is Wheat's formula for height, option number D. This is not a age independent indices. Wheat's formula for height is for to know the expected weight of the baby. 3 months to 1 year, 1 year to 6 years, 60 to 12 years. There are some formulas. So D is the best answer. Question number 14. Identify the wrong statement in regard to laws of growth. Options are fetus grows fast in the first half of gestation. So what do you think? The question says that what is the false statement? You tell us that. So fetus grows fast in the first half of gestation. True or false? So the answer is true. It actually grows fast in the first half of gestation. Question option 2. Growth and development is a continuous process. That is very true. Yes, growth and development are a continuous process actually. And okay, option number D. Sequence of development is same in all children. In general, yes, the sequence of development is same in all children. And option number C is false. Lymphoid tissue grows. Remember that lymphoid growth is maximum in 4 to 8 years of life. Lymphoid growth is maximum in 4 to 8 years of life, not in first 2 years of life. So this is the false statement. Question number 5. Development of a child is assessed in the following domains. So I told you in my mobile app also, Pediatrics by Dr. Anand, I have told multiple times that if you are assessing the domains of a child of the development, it is divided into gross motor, fine motor, personal and social, language, vision and hearing. These are the 5 main domains you follow. So in these options all 5 domains are there. So all of the above is the best answer. Gross motor, fine motor, personal and social, language, vision and hearing. So C is the best answer. Question number 16. The child is able to stand without support. It's very easy. Stand without support. Okay. So standing without support comes at 12 months. In OP case, it's a very beautiful picture. A child is standing, just standing, and it's written down that child can independently stand by 12 months. So a 1-year-old boy can independently stand without support. When does stranger anxiety comes? Any idea? Stranger anxiety, the child, he's little reluctant to meet the strangers, or getting little anxious to meet the strangers. So 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 2 months. So the answer is 6 to 8 months. So 6 to 8 months the stranger anxiety comes, that you should know. What is the normal upper segment lower segment ratio at birth? Again, that is important for the evaluation of short stature. The normal upper segment lower segment, upper segment is this vertex to pubic symphysis, and lower segment is pubic symphysis to heel. So upper segment lower segment ratio at birth it is 1.7:1, at 3 year it is 1.3:1, and 7 year onwards it is 1:1. So birth it is 1.7:1. Question number 19. Identify the wrong statement. Pica is a behavioral disorder of poor oral intake. So what do you think? Is it a behavioral disorder of poor oral intake? This is only the wrong statement. Pica is not behavioral problem. Pica is a behavioral disorder. You can say that, habit disorders, but not the poor intake. Pica is defined as persistent eating of non-nutritive substances such as wood, charcoal, paint, and earth in a manner which is developmentally not acceptable, and it is not a part of culturally sanctioned practice. And persistent eating, okay, for more than 1 month, so that is pica. So that is why the option number A is the wrong statement. And option number B is that iron supplement can be given for pica. Yeah, we can give. Normally they usually have iron deficiency anemias. Children with pica are at increased risk of lead poisoning and parasitic infections. Yes, that's very important. That's a 5 marks MBBS question. You can mention this point, that pica babies are having a more risk of lead poisoning. Then common age of breath holding spells is after 6 months until 2 years of age. Yeah, you can say that breath holding spells usually till 2 or 2 to 4 years also it is there. So the wrong statement is pica is a behavioral problem of poor oral intake. That's a wrong statement. Television viewing in younger children has been shown to retard which milestone? This telephone I'm saying television view करते हैं, so which milestone you think? So let me guess. So options are social, language. I think language. If I'm watching TV, I think my language should be affected. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay, so you should also know language milestone. Language milestone is retarded, is affected basically. If you're watching TV, you will not speak. No, you'll only watch TV. That's why. Last few questions. Following factors can affect development of a child except. So which factor will not affect the development of child? Maternal nutrition during pregnancy? I think yes, it will affect the development of a child. Intrauterine growth restriction? So yes, it will affect the development of a child. And remember, IUGR is intrauterine growth restriction, not retardation. Remember. Poverty, yeah, poverty also can affect the development of a child. Paternal infections, that's very less likely. Sometimes it can, but very very less likely. Paternal infections have less effect on the development of a child. Expected weight for a 3-year-old using the formula. So what is the expected weight of a 3-year-old? Any idea? Forget the formula, just I'll tell you a smarter way. So remember, a 1-year-old is 10 kg. Just randomly you should remember that 1-year-old is 10 kg. So just remember 1 2 3 4 5. As the age increases in numbers, the weight increases in even numbers. Like 1-year-old is 10 kg, this much you should know. So if the 1-year-old is 10 kg, then 2-year-old will be 12 kg. So 1 2 3 4 5 10 12 14 16 18, like that you should know. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 10 12 14 16 18. 1 2 3 4 5 is the age in years, and 10 12 14 16 18 is the weight in kgs. So much like this formulas and mnemonics and one-liners I have told in my Pediatrics by Dr. Anand Med Miracle app, you should definitely watch for DM as well as NEET PG students. So 3-year-old, so 1 2 3 10 12 14 14 is the answer. Yeah. Last question. Yeah, it's a long question. 5-year-old boy brought with concerns of short stature. Okay, his father and mother are of normal height. Height is father and mother height is normal. Doctor, after examination and investigation, reassured them that he will attain normal height. Now, this is the target. The question will be very hi-fi, will be very long, but you have to only find the target and the main points. A baby who's having short stature, but the doctor is saying that the final height will be normal. When he is reassuring that he will attain the normal height later, and ask them to follow up after 6 months what would be the most appropriate diagnosis. So just remember this thing. See, only two options are there, like constitutional short stature or a familial short stature. Just you should note that the target height or the final height in constitutional short stature will be normal, whereas in familial short stature it will be delayed. So remember that. Okay, constitutional short stature final height will be normal. That is why it is the best answer. So I'll just take it. Yeah, last question. Temper tantrums, it peaks by what age? So you already know what temper tantrums, right? I mean, it is one of the behavioral disorders, and child, he wants to seek his attention, so he is doing all the temper tantrums. So it basically peaks by 2 to 3 years. It peaks by 2 to 3 years. Okay, that you should know. Okay, so how much I got it? 1 second. I answered 24. Everything is right. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. So that was all about pediatrics by Dr. Anand. I hope you liked the quiz. Share, like, subscribe, and if you want to have another quiz on any topic you want to learn, please put in the comment section, and wonderfully we can do it. And if you want to be a part of our WhatsApp or Telegram group, just you mention your name on 9999897081. Thank you.